Hello and welcome to Highlight Harrison. I am Ryan Nicley. I own a company called Simpletech, and I'm also a board member on the Harrison Chamber of Commerce. And I'm here today with James Trent, owner of Aberson's Dessert Shop. And we just wanted to find out a little bit about your business and how'd you get started in this business?
Well, in the dessert business, I decided one day that I wanted to kind of switch from the catering career and path to owning my own place. And I was trying to think of something to do, and I was on a hike with my kids, and we were out, and they were like, "We should do an ice cream shop." And I'm like, "Well, let's do it. Let's design an ice cream shop." And then I got to think, it's like I can't just do one thing. Like I can't just do ice cream. So then it landed into doing ice cream and maybe cheesecakes to now ice cream and desserts. So we just kind of kept growing the concept, and it started out with a hike in the woods, really, and just something that we wanted to do as a family, and it kind of happened. We just made it work. And then I'm still doing catering and things like that. But this dessert shop was kind of a dream with my family and something we wanted to do. So,
that's awesome. What a great story. So I've taken some photos of some of the items here. What are your top selling or some of your top selling items?
Well, cheesecakes have become that item. We didn't really know what it was going to be. We started out with 2 cheesecakes, and now we have 6. And then we started out with 18 desserts. Now we have 40. So it just kind of kept growing, but cheesecakes seem to be the one people come back for. We offer flights.
Okay.
So you can get 3 different desserts, and you can mix those desserts, but people tend to get 3 different cheesecakes, which is kind of cool.
So out of the cheesecakes, what would be one of your most popular cheesecakes? Because they're not ordinary cheesecakes.
No, we try to take ordinary things and make them our way. That's kind of what I'm good at, is kind of manipulating things a little bit. And as we grow as a company, we're going to manipulate more. We just try to keep it a little simple right now. But the Buckeye cheesecake seems to have been taken off. We caramelize peanuts, then make peanut butter out of candied peanuts and fold that into the cheesecake. So those same candied nuts are in the crust. So that's taken off pretty well. The bread puddings have done really well. Sticky toffee bread pudding is something we do. So the sticky toffee pudding is an actual dessert. We transform that into a bread pudding that we make out of glazed donuts.
Oh, wow.
So we got all kinds of cookie cheesecakes, a good one. So it's like an edible cookie dough, Oreo crust, and then all kinds of cookies on top.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'll definitely be taking some home tonight.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about, how did you choose this location?
I wanted to be in Harrison. Every place I've ever worked or done, I've had to travel 40 minutes. So I wanted to stay close, but then on a business side of things, it's close to a freeway. We can get on 74 and be in Cincinnati. We can be in Indianapolis. So we want to build our wholesale business, corporate business outside of the walk-in and catering. So we could be, if we wanted to do hotel business in Indianapolis, we can be on the freeway in minutes and be there in an hour. So on that east side of Indianapolis. So we tried to focus on how fast we can commute to different areas. So we're already hitting different restaurants and country clubs and stuff on the west side of Cincinnati. We can get there pretty fast.
Oh, wow. Excellent. That's perfect. We're going to come back to a demo here shortly, but let's talk a little bit about how can someone order dessert trays or catering, even for like a business event or even a family event?
Yeah, so we have online. You can order online. We do have items on there, but we change so much and add so many things. The best thing to do is to come in and see what we have, and then we can make those things into trays. But we try to keep the online up to date as possible. We definitely hit season stuff. So like the Kentucky Derby's coming up. We'll have a whole line of stuff available online and in here that you can pre-order or pick up. Same with Mother's Day. So seasonal things we hit pretty well, but if it's just something on an everyday basis, it's limited online. But coming in, we can really kind of make something special, even for your company or for your family. We can do a lot of custom stuff. So.
Good to know. For sure. We want to see a demo of a flaming donut.
Okay.
Is that something we can do? All right. So here we go. James is going to give us a demonstration of a flaming donuts.
All right. Yeah, so what we do, we're basically making a glazed donut caramel sauce. So the glaze is going to melt off into the butter. We're going to hit that with some brandy. So the sugar is all that is. And it's going to flambe and make a brandy donut caramel sauce. And we're going to pour that sucker right back over the top. We're getting it hot, melt it off. You can see it melting in there now. This is something that I created 10 years ago and brought here to the city at a catering company I was working for. And we did it at weddings all the time, like 6-7 weddings every 2 weeks. So this is something that we can do at people's homes. Okay. We can do it for graduation parties, weddings, things like that.
That's awesome.
Even after the wedding cake, a lot of times we sell this. It's called a late night station that people add on. So this is something that we do.
It's a fun experience.
Yeah. So we just hit it.
Oh, nice.
And then, so the alcohol just burns out. And then also at the homes and stuff we could do, and we'll do here this summer, we'll serve it with ice cream. But right now we're doing whipped cream.
Wow, it smells so good.
Yeah. And then we just hit it back over the sauce. Wow. And so this is an in-house dessert. This is something that we don't sell and put it to go where every other dessert generally leaves out of here.
Sure.
This is one where you can sit. We have 4 tables that you can sit at and eat. Just a little whipped cream. And then you got your choice of toppings. We change those all the time based on what we got. So you want to pick one?
Oh, sure. Let's go with, I like almonds. Let's go with the almonds.
Toasted almonds. All right.
Oh, it smells so good. That whipped cream looks, I'm assuming, all handmade.
It is handmade. We use fresh vanilla beans.
Homemade, I guess is the appropriate word.
Hand and store made.
Check that
Yeah,
out.
man.
The flaming donut.
That's right.
One more little question here for James that he was explaining to me about the desserts. I'm going to get 3 desserts to take home, and I wasn't sure if I was going to eat them all right away or not. And James, tell us about how we can freeze those.
Yeah, so all of our desserts are very fresh. We don't freeze them. We'll freeze them to get out of a mold, but that's about it. So it's all very fresh. So if you wanted to buy our flight, our 3 for 19 flight or our 3 for 12, you can take those and freeze them and pull them out as you need them. We've had people buy 6 desserts where they'll know they're having people over for dinner on two straight weeks, and they just make one stop and buy them and just pull them out. Or they know we have gluten-free desserts, so we have people that will come in and buy a 6-pack of gluten-free desserts and pull them out as they need them because it's very hard to get those in town.
Sure.
Or you always have something for a rainy day. You notice it's been raining a lot lately. So, you have them in your freezer and you're ready to go.
That's awesome. One last question. Is there anything else that we didn't talk about that you want people to know about Aberson's?
I think it's just that we're a custom place. I like to look at us as like your personal pastry chef. You know, we have things that we do. I love to create and change all the time. I don't really like get stuck in one thing. So if there's something that anybody ever needs or anyone wants to do or has any suggestions, I mean, we'll do whatever it takes. You know, it doesn't even have to be desserts. So we really like to just be a place where people can come and enjoy our food and let us kind of create for them. So that's really kind of what we're all about.
I love that idea. I know even for me and my family, a lot of times where you might be having a little celebration or an event where you would traditionally maybe get a cake, right?
Yeah.
I like the idea of rather than getting one flavored cake, I like getting 3, 4, 5, 6 different desserts, cheesecakes, cakes, so then everybody can kind of share and experience different flavors. So it works out really well to do something like that.
Right, yeah, so you go to a birthday party, you usually have one cake or a cake that's split down the middle and 3 different kinds of ice cream because of variety. But we can, for the same price as one 9-inch cake, you can get 6 desserts cut in half and get 12 pieces of 12 different things or 6 different things, and you have a great variety of items. That's why everything we do is 3 inches size. So we can do everything bigger, but it's just nicer when you have a variety. We can make them look nice and cute and decorative and custom kind of stuff too.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
All right.
Well, James, thanks so much.
Yes,
it's been a pleasure, and thanks again.
Yeah.